What is up, fellas? How we doing? Who do you? What's up? What's up, Jake? What's up, Bearded? Dude, I was busy the last hour, Bearded. I would have definitely jumped into voice chat with you guys. I want to start doing that more often. I enjoy conversations. Bearded, I should make you organizer of the voice chats, dude. You're always hanging out in there. What's up, Barb? What's up, Moheen? What's up, Pedro? Pedro? What's up, C? What's up, Doc the Goat? Dr. Goat, I don't know if I've seen you in here before. What's good, bro? What's up, man? Jay Takakao. Mark Gustafson. Well, it's good to see you here, Goat. No, YouTube's fucked up for me, Pedro. I almost couldn't stream. What's up, GT Jack? What's up, Kierta? What's up, Azai? How you doing? What's up, John? How about that 4-hour OBIM, though, man? Anyone take the scalp with me today? A little 2-minute scalp trade. No, I'm not in a trade. I took a scalp trade here. Took profit here. Stopped out at entry. What's up, Froth Dog Billionaire? I think it's the first time I've seen you here. What's going on? What's up, KPZ? You took the scalp long? Nice, bro. Yeah, I took profit aggressively on that because, I mean, we're dealing with 2-minute structure. I mean, I wanted 5-minute structure out of this, but we'll talk about it. The thumbnail is not even the right thumbnail on the video. It's supposed to be like, I made a custom thumbnail for today, and I don't even feel like it worked. Bow. 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 Grateful, yeah, dude. What's up, Andy R? How you doing, brother? Great to see all you guys coming through on a Tuesday. Drop the sauce. What's up, Bruce? How's it going, brother? Just returned YouTube for me. Nice. Victor Manuel Martinez Jimenez, 76.92. What's up, 666? All right. Timer is up. Let's do this. All right. So let's talk about the trade today, first of all. So for all of you guys who are reading the Sunday Market Pulse, you all had this level, right? I posted in Discord, like right here, that we were approaching this level. I'm looking for a 5-minute market structure break because I wanted to get into like a swing trade off of this level, but the problem is when we came down here, we didn't set a high in here. So we didn't get that nice 5-minute break. So we took a quick scalp, 2-minute break of structure. Got in like right here, exited up here, and then stopped out at entry. So congratulations if you're able to catch that one with me. Chilling. But yeah, I don't like necessarily how high we went for like a 15-minute SFP of this low to front run a JPOW, the 15-minute. It doesn't look that great for me. We lost momentum here, and corrected back down. A lot of volume in this candle though, a lot of volume, which is interesting. Could we be reversing? Maybe. The problem is structure, right? The problem is like our 15-minute external low was here. We take the 15-minute low, we move our 15-minute high up here. So to break 15-minute structure, we still have to come break all the way up at 69,179. Now, if we take this low, then our 15-minute structure will move to 68. What percent stop loss is that? That's like a 2.3% stop loss to the lows. Yeah, I think we're likely moving to the next part of the market pulse. I would argue we're likely moving to a sweep of this low, hopefully into our special box here. This was the second long that I was talking about taking in the market pulse, which has come down, set some structure, break that structure, get a nice little long out of this 2-hour order block. It was 2-hour, right? Yeah, out of this 2-hour order block, confluence with the golden pocket. That'd be kind of what I'm looking at now. Could we SFP this low and go? Yes, you could be watching for a sweep of this low. The problem is you'd have to look at low time frame structure to find a structure break. So we know 2-minute was active, so your 2-minute is active in here. We just got a bullish 2-minute break, it looks like. Yeah, we just got a bullish 2-minute break right now. Inverse head and shoulders. We're going to the moon, boys. We're going to the moon. No. A lot of liquidity below us. Still looking down here for a sweep of 65,000. Maybe retest the spider line. And then, of course, also looking for the 4-hour SFP of the week low down here at 60K. 60K is not off the table. You know what? Let's run a poll. I'm interested to see how the wave riders feel. All right, let's see what you guys answer on this poll here. Do you guys think this low is off the table? I want to know in chat, what do you guys think? Only because you're in a long... yeah, I care. What do you guys think would need to happen for it to be more likely that this low is in? What would need to happen? Running a poll did not crash YouTube more now. Take 76,849. That's correct. Yeah. Because until then, Boo Boo is still on the table and he's still hitting the bulls in the head with his hammer. Right? There are still some interesting short levels above us. There's the SFP of the high at 72,198. That's the 1 hour high. There's also the 786 previous lows confluence starting between like 70, around like 73K. And then of course an SFP 200 EMA retest back of like 76,849. Those are the kind of the levels above us. Below us we got the OBIM that we're testing right now, which we just mitigated. And then the two levels that I went over earlier. What does Market Cipher look like? Oh, we lost that trend line we were supposed to hold. Red dot forming on the daily. 12 hour. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. 8 hour. Continuing to push to the downside. 6 hour. We had a little bit of an alligator jaws here. Clamped shut a little bit. Lost this trend line. Let's see. Are we losing 4 hour? 4 hour has some potential. I mean, this is a really big wave. A little bit of time in the lot of time in the red, a little bit of time in the green. Down we go. 2 hour. Gross. 1 hour back below the 20 line on the RSIs. .30 continuing to roll over. Little hopium on the 15-minute. Very oversold. Got a nice little aggressive Heiken Ashi here. Nice. Let's take a look at Cipher Matrix. Yeah, we're at the top of the channel here on the 4 hour. I would still like to see a retest of this. Yeah, guys, if we come down here for the sweep into the pink box, that would be fire. That would be fire. Because then you're in a reversal band in the 4 hour as well. Look at our daily. Big purple trend ribbon. Huge purple trend ribbon. Bearish. Let's look at the weekly. We are in the reversal band on the weekly. Little hopium on the 15 minutes. Interesting. What about the 6 hour? Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, we're at the top of this. Oh, the regression trend is way bigger on the 6 hour. Yeah, I mean, so at this point, you're either gonna SFP this low, create a little J-Pow right here. I just want to come down here. I want to come sweep all these lows here into the 2 hour order block, into the golden pocket. We'll see if we get that though. This OBIM tap is really clean though. Like we had this 4 hour order block here, tapped it pretty much to the dollar. Bounce off. I just don't like that there's no structure for us to get in on. Like we got in on the nice scalp on the 2 minute. Made a little bit of money there. Stopped out at entry. But I want like 5 to 15 minute down here. You know what I would prefer more than the sweep. I would prefer if we come down here and we actually get like 5 minute market structure down here. That would take all these guys out. This low is liquidity right now, and then give us a setup to the long side. Where's that weekly 200 at? Oh, we're under it. Yeah, I don't necessarily hate this area for a bounce. We just don't have structure. You gotta break 4 hour, and 4 hours all the way up here. That's why I think the third trade from the market pulse, sweeping down here. Like if we get a 4 hour SFP here, 15 minute market structure break, maybe off of this next spider line here. Oof. That would be beautiful. All right, all you guys think that 59K is not off the table. I love that. I love that. Taught you guys well. Hey, what's up, Alex? That damn pink box. Did you have a pink box on this 4 hour order block? I bet you did. Yeah, that was a nice reaction off that buy level for sure. But we still can't really break. Can't even break momentum. Pink box short. Pink box short. Oh, I gotcha. Golden pocket down. Yeah, let's come sweep these lows. I'm here for it. What was it you were asking earlier, Bearded? Something about the 30 minute? You talking about where I would consider the 30 minute high? Okay, so the 2 candle rule just means that at some point in creating this high, there has to have been 2 consecutive green candles, right? So, like, there were here, right? So unless you break the external structure here, then this is going to be your high. So this would be your 30 minute high as well. After you take this low, this comes your strong high. Assuming that we're in external 30 minute market structure, which looks like we are. Yeah. Yeah, so your 30 minute high would be up here. 69,183. The one green that came after the red. Yeah, but the thing is, this is internal structure. So these 2 red candles, this is just internal structure. This creates an internal low. But it doesn't change the fact that the external high is here. Right? Because you have your 2 consecutive candles pushing the same direction right here. And unless you break this high here, it doesn't matter what the fuck it does in here, right? because this is your container for price. So where's the highest point, valid high between inside that container? It's here. Doesn't matter, it's one leg up, exactly. I was just trying to ask this other guy that didn't have a clue, can you show the difference between a swing high, and higher high? Could you show the difference between a swing high, a high, and a higher high? I mean, those are kind of, I mean, a swing high and a high are kind of the same thing. A higher high is just a concept in market structure. Yeah, still in the can, exactly, Bearded. A swing high, so that just means like I'm guessing you're saying external high. Where can I find somewhere with external structure? Yeah, so like on the 5 minute, let's see, this was still internal on the 5 or external on the 5. All this is internal on the 5. This was an internal 5 minute break. So like if back when price was over here, so you have like all of these internal structure breaks here, right? But your swing high was the 5 minute high up here. You didn't get any external market structure here because you break structure on the 5 minute. Hold on. Get your 5 minute break. Actually, you might have had 5 minute structure up here. Yeah, you get a 5 minute structure break here. That's a bad example. Wait, really? All of this was external? We could have taken this golden pocket trade? Why did I think this was internal yesterday? I was probably looking at 15. Okay, so 15 minute, right? So you get all of these structure breaks inside here on the 15 minute, right? But these are not your swing structure, right? Because you break your 15 minute low here. All right, let's see, where do we set the high? So you break your 15 minute structure here. You set this high, and then you set this low, and then you break structure here. You didn't SFP it. You break structure here, you come up, and then you break your 15 minute structure bearish here again, right? Bearish break of structure here. Now, oops, almost clicked a bad button over there. So these would be like a higher high, right? Like if you look at this is a higher high, but it's internal. So like that's an example of like a higher high, but it's not the swing high, because the swing high for the 15 minute was up here. Yeah, it wasn't 5 minute, it was 15 minute structure I was talking about. Right, so even though you have like higher highs in here, you still are expecting a rejection at the golden pocket because your external high is up here and you're in a bear trend on the 15 minute. Does that make sense? And a high is just any valid high, right? So after you get like this could be a high. It's an internal high, but it could be a high, right? So I think that answers your question. Like a swing high is a pivot point, higher high is market structure. Like I'm getting lost in that. A swing high is a pivot point, a higher high is market structure. A higher high is just a term for a high that's higher than the previous high. A swing high, I'm guessing you're talking about an external high, because some indicators say like swing structure or internal structure. Is that what you're asking me? If so, that should just be what I just explained. No, it doesn't matter at all. As long as you can see market structure and you can see the difference between external and internal structure, you'll be fine. Luna, stop barking. I'm gonna drink some water. Hold on. Solid believer in 4-hour market structure. Yeah, Bearded, I mean, you're still in that 97K short, right? Did you add it all at this golden pocket? Yeah, Bearded is still short from the 4-hour golden 4-hour market structure break here. Because he's a fucking gangster. Yeah, which right now, to break 4-hour, we'd have to come above. Have to come above 76. If this doesn't break, the most logical place for price to go until you break above, what is that, 76,849, is to come back to the low at 59. Expectational order flow. Let's come down here. I think I used that term right. You're scared to add? Yeah, you've been adding pretty much on the way down. I don't know what your entry is now, but I'm sure you'd be totally happy with price coming back down to 59, huh? Yeah, ask questions in the Discord. That's the #1 way you're gonna learn. That's how Barb and Bearded got where they are. Now they're both superstars. Bearded asked a lot of questions. A lot of questions. Join the free educational Discord. That's right. 80,823. Yeah, bro. I understand why you're scared to add. That's a good entry. And you're planning on holding that until 4-hour market structure breaks bullish, right? Fucking gangster, dude. Absolutely, 40K, here we come. That's right. That's right, Bearded. Bear claws out. Alright, well, you guys have the levels to the downside. The only thing that I would add is a sweep of this low here on the 15-minute. Other than that, look at the market pulse. The levels are the same from the market pulse. You're looking for a sweep of 65. You're looking for a sweep into the pink box. And then you're also looking for a 4-hour SFP of 59. To the upside, you're looking for an SFP of the 1 hour at 72.2. 786 previous lows confluence, and then a 4-hour SFP of the strong high. People always expect lower never comes. Kierda, you must be pretty new here, bro, because we've been expecting lower ever since this 4-hour break here at 123. And since that break, prices dropped 48%. We were bearish all in here. We were bearish in here except for the 4-hour market structure break we got here. We got a little bit of a bullish run up. And then we were bearish again with the 4-hour break here. So we expected lower here. We expected lower here. We expected lower. Where's that original break? Here. And the price just keeps going lower. So until you come on a Wave Cipher stream and you see the opposite of this, most likely scenario is we're going lower. Don't be the guy that says price can't go here, price can't do that, price can do whatever the hell it wants, which right now we're in a bear market grinding lower. I mean, is there anyone left who's arguing we're not in a bear market? Price is down. Price is at the weekly 200. Price is down 52% from the highs. I mean, damn, what was this? This was just a damn bear flag. Even the flag drawers should have saw this one coming. Follow Boo Boo or Beefy. Exactly. All you gotta do is come check what animal's on the stream. Boo Boo or Beefy needs to be on the image for each stream. That would be interesting. Yeah, like give you a bias just from the thumbnail. Hey, well, we got 37 votes on this poll. Almost everybody voted on the poll. Thank you. Is 59K off the table? And it's a resounding no from my viewers. That makes me very, very proud. Makes me very, very happy. And I'm sure if we were tomorrow to come up and break 76,785 and I asked that poll again, you guys would say likely yes, right? Until, of course, we still have to deal with daily structure, which is all the way up here at 98,000. But 4-hour structure would be a good start to start leaning a little more bullish. For now, we chill. We need the likes to match the poll numbers. Yeah, if you participate in the poll, go ahead and throw a like on the stream. Helps the stream out a little bit. Also, guys, I just want to quickly call out. We still have like 2 weeks left on this BitUnix promotion. If you want free money to trade with, who doesn't want free money to trade with in the bear market? Come sign up to BitUnix. Use my link. They'll give you a free bonus to trade with, and you'll get VIP too. They'll save 20%, or sorry, you get 20% bonus on your deposit and get lower fees. How are you guys liking BitUnix? Everyone that's signed up. Hopefully it's been smooth for you guys. If not, reach out to me. I know Barb had a problem where he wasn't getting his VIP too, and we were able to get that resolved with the rep. So if you guys have any issues, let me know. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. It helps out the channel. Helps secure other promotions in the future. So you still have time to sign up to BitUnix. If you already have a BitUnix account, you can just create a new email, sign up again, get the deposit bonus. Good to go. Do you think we're at the beginning of the bear market? No, I think we're in the depths of the bear market. I mean, we're down 50%. I think the beginning of the bear market, so let's answer this question. So what was the beginning of the bear market? In my opinion, the bear market started when we broke bearish on total. We put in a JPOW on total. That's why I showed this so many times on stream. We had an SFP into a break of structure on the weekly on total. I would argue when weekly structure broke bearish, that's when we started the bear market. Also, we had a distribution model at the highs. So we've talked about this a lot, but we can go over this again. So let's go to a clean chart. Yeah, here we go. Let's turn off our spider lines. Okay. So on the 2-week chart, you can see very clearly, if we pulled our range from here, this was a range deviation above the range, a manipulation above the range. We put in a distribution model on the daily. We talked about this all the time when we were back up here, right? 1, 2, 3 hits, break of structure after the second hit, failed rallies towards the end, distribution. So the bear market, in my opinion, started here when we broke structure on the weekly. That's why we were bearish all through this, you know. We've been bearish for a while here. That's what I'd argue about the bear market. Okay. All right, awesome, guys. Well, we've been live about 40 minutes. You guys have the levels. A little bit of a boring day today besides that one little scalp that we got there. I'll take a look at, see what we can catch tomorrow for you guys. I appreciate you guys being here on a Tuesday night. You guys are fucking awesome. As always, my name is Wave Cipher. Much love. Trade safe. Wave Cipher out. I will see you guys tomorrow.